Hi guys, welcome to another Tarot Pick a Card reading. Thank you so much for being here and I hope that you're all doing great. Today's reading is about their feelings. How are they really feeling about you right now? We will see their actions and of course the potential and the advice that comes forward from this. We have three piles as usual. Number one is this green agate. And the deck is the Tarot of the Witch's Garden. Number two is the Black Obsidian, and the deck is the Tarot del Toro. Number three is the Amethyst, and the Tarot of the Crow Tarot. Pause the video if you need more time, and I will continue with our readings. Thank you. Pile one. If you have chosen the Tarot of the Witch's Garden and the green agate, this is going to be your reading. So let's see. What are their feelings towards you right now? How is this person feeling about you right now? King of Cups, Three of Wands, and the Devil. Good. Okay, so we have a King of Cups over here. The King of Cups is having some feelings. As you can see, we also have the Devil over here. So for sure, there is some form of emotional investment happening here. But this emotional investment is not coming really from a healthy space. The Devil is talking about deception, about illusions and obsessions in this case, especially with the Three of Wands. This is the type of person that, let me give you an example. If you're not talking at the moment, if your connection is struggling, okay, so we are having difficulties, we're not spending time together and having fun. This person is projecting certain thoughts. They are imagining scenarios of how things could be, this Three of Wands, a false sense of expansion, a false sense of development. So what we see is somebody who is in reality suppressing their feelings. This is not someone who is talking openly about how they feel when it comes to your connection and you. And at the same time, they are kind of having these moments of self-indulgence where they are imagining what a potential relationship could be. And they are taking feelings, they are taking the emotional satisfaction that they are not having in their real life from these moments, these illusionary moments and feelings that they are having. They are on their own. Their feelings, suppressing these feelings, trying to potentially plan and control the situation in a way that is not very successful, as you can see. And with the Devil, they are projecting these thoughts so they can somehow survive the day on an emotional level. All of these things, the Devil, of course, is absolutely connected to the subconscious, is very clearly the shadow aspect of our personality, of your person's personality in this case. And what comes forward is that this person is longing for proximity, for love, for affection, but somehow there are certain blockages that maybe, social conditioning, family conditioning, I don't know, or past experiences that are not allowing them to somehow connect to you in a healthy way and connect to their feelings. So we see a person that is apparently extremely blocked emotionally, and it's not coming forward in a positive way for you. I mean, Yes, okay, I get it. They have passion, they have feelings, but all of this, exactly, it becomes over elaborated with this Eight of Coins. Um, I mean, they are taking a feeling, like, for example, oh, I feel positive about you. I have these positive feelings of joy when I'm around you. We're not talking about something, I know, I love you or things like that, but joy, for example. Joy is a very nice feeling, okay? So, even the most simple things are broken down and analyzed in a way that it becomes toxic and difficult. This is conditioning. Yeah, justice. Is it right? Is it the thing that I should be looking for? Is it the direction that I should be taking? Is this something that is proper? Yes, rules all over the place, rules, boundaries, what I have to do, what I'm supposed to do, what I'm expected to do. And in the end, what you see over here is an unhappy person. Okay, an unhappy person who is struggling to take actions, who is struggling to connect to you. They have feelings, but they are messing up. The Justice and the Eight of Cups could also indicate something more practical, that after a lot of delays and a lot of kind of not bringing forward something specific, what is happening with the Justice is that we are losing balance of this whole situation, because somebody probably is moving forward, is moving away from our connection. So this could be you, okay, that you're not walking away necessarily, but somehow you're seeing this person as detached, as distant, and you're processing these feelings, and you're saying, okay, this is not a balanced thing for me. This is, I have put all this work, I have tried so hard, I have invested so much in this connection, even on an emotional level, and I'm getting nothing in return. So at this point, I have nothing else to do than embrace and heal myself somehow. Knight of Wands, Six of Swords, Three of Cups. As you can see, they put so much effort, so much work on the idea of detachment, on the idea, no, not of detachment, on hiding their feelings, on leaving this false, apparently, reality in their head where, you are the perfect version of what they want. You are representing certain ideas and certain feelings. You embody certain fantasies that they have. And when it comes to the practical, they are failing miserably to connect to you. The Knight of Wands can also indicate that while you're walking away, they are planning to take some action to stop this from happening, to embrace this thing in a more positive way. But still, as you can see, the energy is extremely thin. Six of Swords, Three of Cups is like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to overcome my struggles, and I'm going to reconnect to you, and I'm going to take action. But this action is extremely, it comes forward in reality as something that is really faded out because of the boundaries that they have here, and their emotional things and their emotional situations. The Ace of Wands. Generally, yes, this is somebody who is expressing their desire and the affection that they have towards you in this form of emotional explosion every now and then. You see them moving forward, connecting to you, promising great things. All of these things are not having, the intention of all this is not to confuse you or to, they don't have the control. They don't have the control. They might look like they have the control because you have allowed them to do certain things. You have maybe invested without knowing what this thing would give you in return, but they don't have the control. This is somebody who is desperate on an emotional level. They are not, in general, they are not channeling their feelings in a direct way. There are many boundaries. This is why all the intentions, all the passion, all the energy comes forward very thin and very shallow. No, they're not shallow. This is somebody who is extremely emotional, deep emotions, but there are blockages, and these blockages cannot be overcome easily. The number one is awareness in order to overcome these things. But to overcome, to have awareness, the devil is about illusion. In this case, I'm imagining, I'm living in my mind. I'm living another reality in my mind, hoping that somehow it will fulfill me, or somehow you will appreciate whatever. The question here is not whether they have feelings for you or not. They have feelings. They have feelings for you. Even in this underdeveloped manner that they are managing to communicate with you, this person has feelings, but we need to see what are they going to do with this. Let's see their actions, because it's important over here to see. We see that they are like, no, I want to stop this from fading away. I want you to stay connected to me. And there is also this justice, for example. It's very interesting over here because it shows that they understand that there is they have a certain level of responsibility. They are still working on the idea of the justice. Like, yeah, somehow I deserve this detachment of yours. Somehow I deserve you to. I deserve this treatment, but on the other hand, it's not fair because in my mind I have a world full of, I don't know what, actions. 6 of coins. Yes, Knight of Wands. Page of Cups. I told you guys, the energy is thin. It comes after a lot of delay, a lot of unnecessary juggling. What you see over here is delay. It's like this person is not taking action. This person has never really done something intense for this connection. I'm walking away because I have nothing else to do here. Oh my God. Somehow I have to protect myself. I don't know. And all of this delay, this overinvestment that you have done over here is expressed in the 6 of coins. They see it, they recognize it. They are saying, okay, I have been the beggar of this situation over here, accepting and accepting and accepting. And that's not okay, because, attention, not because I have to give something in return. Not because I care necessarily about you, okay? The message is being driven by the devil. So this is a pride issue. Like, do you think that I cannot be like you? Do you think that I cannot deliver something over here? You're wrong. So a message is coming forward for you. Yes, pride, definitely. Definitely. We have... Okay, listen. This person is coming forward with a message. The timing is related to your detachment. The timing, I cannot tell you, it's going to be tomorrow, it's going to be within a week. It's going to be different for each of you. What I can tell you is that you have already waited. The 6 of coins is not expressing what you have in front of you, but it is kind of confirming that, yes, here we are having something like that. Something like that is happening. Okay, we have already seen that this person is projecting in their mind their idea of Knight of Wands. Like, I want to do something here. I need to do something here. I need to connect somehow. But at the same time, I have things that I'm working on and I have to overcome. Possibly things that are related to their work, things that are related to practical issues that is somehow these things are absorbing their energy. Okay. Things that can also be related to some legal matters. For some of you, can be related to a parent, to an elder figure of emperor. Also, we have the King of Cups. So maybe you are dealing, for some of you, this conditioning over here might have come from an elder emperor figure, an an older, I don't know, sibling, uncle, father. You should be, and somehow, even though your person comes forward as a king of cups in the beginning of the reading, okay, confirming to us that they have feelings, we see them all over the reading with the energy of the Knight of Wands. So I feel like this person, especially if we are asking about a male, okay, about a man, this man has been extremely suppressed under this idea, this archetype of a father, that almost a tyrant father, this elder guy who is telling him what to do, who's judging him constantly. Okay, so this thing could reflect, let's say, his shadow aspect, that somehow, this thing, now that he has a certain appeal on you and you're trying to see him as the emperor or something, he's projecting the first archetype that he had in his mind. Okay, it could be. Because this difficult energy that maybe he has gone through as, for example, as a child, as a teenager, or maybe we also see this emperor still being present in his life. It's something that it's the only pattern that he knows, and it's the pattern that he can deliver. Now, if you're asking about a woman, even worse. You can imagine that if this is tyrant's vibe, archetype over here, the elder judgmental father, you can imagine what type of partner she is probably projecting in her mind, and what type of dynamic she's asking from you, and all of these things. So pretty messed up with this emperor over here. So it's like this woman, whatever you do, if you're asking about a woman, whatever you do is not enough. And the Knight of Wands can represent that the way that this woman sees you, that no matter how I try, no matter what I do, I'm always a Knight of Wands for her, okay? Because what she wants is practically a tyrant over here. Anyway, we have these archetypes affecting a lot your person's mind, whether they are female or male, and we can see that what they are doing is the message that they are delivering to you is coming directly, deeply from the subconscious. We have practical things affecting. So their first initiative, their first intention is to come forward and deliver a message to you, simple, nice, like, let's bring forward that Three of Cups that I had in my mind. Let's talk about it. Let's bring some balance in the connection. Then they are realizing that they have been the beggar of this situation. And they're like, no. My emperor, father, uncle, whoever told me that this is unacceptable. I would have been judged for that. I needed to bring forward more and more and more. So the message, even though they come forward with good intentions to be friends, to reconnect, to create a nice, friendly vibe with full of emotional bonding and understanding to start fixing the situation, what comes forward is a message that comes directly from the shadow. And what is it? It's about turning things towards their, like their advantage. They are not realizing that their real advantage is the Three of Cups, that their real advantage is to be friends with you, to be close to you, to make you trust them once again, all of these things. They don't get it. The ego comes forward and drives them towards this idea that, I haven't done certain things because my life is very, very busy. I had this Eight of Coins kind of telling me what to do and how to cope and what direction to take here. And then it's very difficult. And I think what you're doing is really not understanding me, because you are trying to detach from me and you're trying to manipulate my feelings by walking away. So, gaslighting. Why are you walking away? I'm still a monster. I'm still a terrible person. I'm not a monster, you know what I mean, because it's the devil energy. I'm still a person that is not reciprocating your feelings. I'm still a person that makes you work really hard for everything. And what do? I'm telling you that you walking away, your right to protect your energy is not good enough. They're messing up. They're messing up in that your need to protect your boundaries is a form of manipulation. My God. You see this? This is the shadow thing. So, and then we see plans. Your person in reality believes that they can have something with you, that there is a potential between you and them. We see male and female archetypes appearing, the magician. So somehow on a subconscious level, they know that if they apply themselves without the effect of the devil, they could deliver a very successful relationship, a very beautiful relationship. They know that. They have that in their mind. Okay. And what is going on? What is going on is that generally we are at this emotional space where our conditioning, our confusion, all of these things are setting boundaries around this beautiful manifestation. This is why you're getting this very, very beautiful, intense combination. Like we're going to move forward, we're going to have our future together, and the beautiful completion. But this is happening as an archetype. So this is something that is not direct, that is not obvious and evident. Okay. So it's difficult. What they are doing is come forward to offer reunion, to offer reconciliation. And in the end, what they are accomplishing here is nonsense, because they are telling you that, yeah, but I wouldn't be here talking about that if you didn't walk away. You walked away, you messed up, and why did you do that? Why did you do that to me? You're going to hear something like that. How do you handle? Guys, you need to be, honestly, I don't know how problematic this devil card can be. You can talk about this potential. You can somehow try to get to their subconscious level and tell them that, listen, there is this potential over here. We could do this, but you have a major issue here. And you have your pride, you have your ego. And this ego is affecting the relationship. This is why when you see all these major arcana together, even if the cards are really positive, are confirming this is the potential that is actually not allowed to be manifested in a direct way because of these limitations that we have seen previously and because of this difficult mindset of your person. Probably you have seen this potential and you have decided to work so hard for the connection and to invest and everything. And, it is what it is. And I have this sunlight that I don't know what I'm going to do because it gets cloudy and then sunlight every 3 seconds. Okay. Nine of Cups. Page of Wands and Queen of Wands. Good. Yeah. What you can do. First of all, you remember that you are dealing with somebody who has feelings, so acknowledge the positive aspect of the situation. It's not all trash, it's not all lies, it's not all manipulation. But there is also another side that is about conditioning, is about limitations, is about them wanting to embody finally in their life this emperor. And now they have the chance, since you are so invested in them. So you can imagine that even though they want to build something, all of this devil energy is not really allowing them to do so. This is somebody who needs healing, but this is also somebody who can kind of break you emotionally if they haven't done that already. So what do? Number one, you talk about this potential. Do not accept any gaslighting. Do not accept people. Generally, I understand that your person can see this as sabotaging, like you're walking away, you are abandoning our relationship. That can be really upsetting. That can be really frustrating. But at the same time, you can simply acknowledge that this person has their needs. And you can also acknowledge that you have your own needs. And you can talk to them about this sequence over here that, whatever you have done. And the reason why you have invested so much in this connection is because you have seen a potential over here. You have seen a great potential. But now you're realizing that there is nothing beyond that potential. There is struggle, there is difficulty. And that is why you are prioritizing yourself. This thing that I'm telling you is described over here. You, as a Queen of Wands, you are understanding that whether you walk away or whether you stay close, or this person is not improving when it comes to their boundaries. Their conditioning has been like they are accepting their feelings, the feelings that you give them in a very selfish way, like, yeah, give me more, yes, now I'm becoming the emperor. So right there, you have to speak your mind in an honest, direct way and tell them that the action that they are taking is nothing in comparison to the actions that you have taken to preserve and to help this connection. And there is a limit. They are not, they have to understand that they are not entitled to your love, that on the contrary, they should nurture you. They should give you something. The Empress here, she's doing everything. The Emperor over here is judgmental, affected by external circumstances, being upset because you're walking away. So the Emperor is not really delivering something over here. He's not being a real Emperor. So your need to preserve your boundaries and help yourself out of this situation is more significant than what they say and what they think. This is why you shouldn't get into a deep argument with this person, because in the first place, they're not coming forward for an argument. They're coming forward for a positive and constructive conversation. Okay. Queen of Coins, Four of Coins, Seven of Swords. Seven of Cups. Six of Swords and the High Priestess. What do? You avoid arguments. You avoid tension. You speak your mind. You explain to this person that you are no longer willing to keep building and keep giving and keep trying, because this is, in the end, you also realized that you have been in love with a potential and not with a real version of themselves. You have been trying desperately to find somewhere there this King of Cups. Where is he? What is he doing? And you were always finding yourself in front of inconsistencies. And it was a huge mistake in the first place to start over investing in such a way to an idea and not to a person, not to a situation, to a reality. So it's very important to humble them. And you can do that. You can do that with your messages, with the things that you will say, and with the way you will defend your right to change your mind and walk away energetically from a situation. You are here to see if they are willing to give a Four of Coins, if they are willing to give stability, if they are willing to give real results. And if they do, fantastic. Okay, you're going to be there to embrace the energy. But until then, while they're trying to hide their feelings, while they are in a self-deceptive mindset, while they don't know where they're going and they need time for their healing, okay, you also need time for your healing. So let's go our separate ways for some time to find what we really need to manifest over here to heal ourselves. And if certain things happen, I am willing to embrace your energy again if you come forward with a good offer. So what do? Do you end the connection? No, you don't end the connection. You pause the connection. First of all, the connection is your creation. Let's start from the basics, okay? This is your creation. You created this relationship based on an idea, not on something that you were that it was realistic. Okay. Secondly, we are having a situation where you do not really have something in return for all this effort. So your investment did not pay out. You have learned a major lesson from all of this, to see things, not to allow your feelings to pull you into somebody else's illusion. This is very important. This person has given to you the most important lesson that you will need, okay, as you move forward in your life and to possibly the next relationship. And you're inviting this person to deliver something concrete if they have something to deliver. And of course, that thing, you're not guaranteeing timing, you're not guaranteeing your intentions, you're not guaranteeing your feelings. Now you embody Empress and High Priestess together in an effort to move forward with your life and connect to people that they are on the same page, now that you understand a bit better what you want from your life. You don't want illusions, you want closeness, and the Three of Cups is coming as the most realistic and the simplest card, okay, of all, to overthrow this devil from your subconscious and from your mind, the way that they have established this devil, and for you to enjoy what? To enjoy real happy moments. No more illusion, no more falling in love with the potential or something like this. So what you're asking this person to do is to evaluate their situation and their position and come back when they are ready for something that makes sense, not for something that is related to illusions. Do not cry over your energy like, oh my God, what have I done? No, you did great work. Look at you. Look at what you want to manifest over here. Very beautiful energy. And this is the most important thing, as you can imagine. One last thing. Just the idea of a potential, okay? So is this person potentially going to be awakened by this approach and pursue something, or let's see, just an energy? 10 of Wands, 7 of Swords, 3 of Cups. With delay, with struggle, you put them through their own emotional process where they will, and you know what I like? The cards are difficult, there's no doubt. But I like the fact that we don't have a 7 of Cups, for example, that I see the 3 of Cups that I have explained to you. It's the key card that saves you from illusions. And the most important, 10 of Wands, they are willing to struggle, because until now we have seen them judging themselves, having that, judging you, judging everything, you know, trying to embody something that it was extremely intense, extremely strong. But at the same time, we see them trying to break free from these patterns, and somehow they will deliver something. They will deliver something realistic, not as positive and as, you know, because sometimes the devil can create a vision that can be very likable, especially in the beginning. but something realistic will be delivered from this person in the future. Okay. What I absolutely adore the way that you have worked this thing out and how you used all of this energy to elevate your perception and your understanding. This is what I see. So, guys, let me know what you think. If you liked it, you can absolutely like and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching. Bye bye. Pile 2. If you have chosen the Tarot del Toro, and this is the black obsidian stone, this is going to be your reading. So let's see. What are their feelings for you right now? How are they feeling about you? Ten of Cups. Wow, we're starting with some really high standards. Five of Swords, the inevitable fall, and Nine of Cups. Let's see. So, in this case, this Five of Swords, is making me feel more like this person is somehow sabotaging themselves. Does it make sense? You know why? Because the Nine of Cups, for example, is talking about joy, happiness, the sense of personal fulfillment and satisfaction, because somehow there is an not necessarily an emotional give and take over here. We're not so sure about the emotional give and take yet. But when this person sees you, when they're spending time with you, when they have the chance to somehow interact with you, the energy becomes extremely positive, extremely hopeful. They are very satisfied from this, okay? And no matter how many Five of Swords cards or even Ten of Swords we see, you cannot take away from them this Nine of Cups. Why? For a very simple reason, because it is together with the Five of Swords. So somehow this person is experiencing a form of pain, difficulty, something is going on there. Somehow this is a bittersweet sensation. But still, they are getting something out of this. They are happy to see you. They are joyful to spend time with you, even though they somehow, and that's the key to the Ten of Cups, somehow they feel that they cannot deliver. So this is why they feel sad over this Five of Swords. They cannot deliver what you expect, you deserve, what they have in their mind as the ideal stage of a connection. I don't know. This Ten of Cups over here that is opening the reading is not something that we can ignore. And we can start saying, oh, your person is selfish and look at them, blah, blah, blah. No, because the Ten of Cups is something really difficult, sometimes even to conceive. So this person sees something really beautiful and something really ideal in this connection, in you in general. Okay, so they have these super high standards for you that somehow, now I don't know how they are connecting to these standards. For sure, these are not their standards. This is not what they are. Probably this is what they are projecting to your situation and on you, but this is not necessarily what they are looking for. maybe they have idealized a bit the situation and they are saying, okay, you deserve more, you deserve the best, you deserve everything. Or maybe you are looking for the best, you are looking for everything, and I am not that person. So you see how this inner judgment works in a very sabotaging way. And they're like, okay, I'm going to be happy with whatever this situation is giving me. This is, of course, limiting them. And at the same time, this is limiting most likely their actions. We will see. So their feelings are filtered through this very difficult idea, this very strict judgmental idea that they have towards themselves, not towards you, sorry. And this is complicating things a lot in your connection. So here, I think we see a very beautiful source of feelings, but at the same time, a source that it's like, a beautiful lake, a beautiful scenery, but no one is really appreciating all that. So if it cannot be seen, if it cannot be somehow experienced, yeah, okay. The idea that exists sets a very beautiful, I don't know, type of energy on a romantic level, on a philosophical level, but on a practical level, where are we with this connection? Okay, so this person is definitely sabotaging this connection that could also be very, very beautiful. And they are also sabotaging their happiness, because in the end, you might decide to move forward. And if you really embody even half of this person sees in you, potentially you can be happy, but they can't. And this is very sad for them, of course. Okay. Ace of Coins. The Ace of Coins is the practical. Now we're getting to the practical. So this person says, oh my God, you deserve everything. You deserve this, you deserve that. And I really love your energy. What can I do about that? What can I do? What type of action I should be taking here? So this person thinks in terms of intentions. This Eight of Wands has a lot of passion. And it also shows a very quick shifting, change, transformation. Okay. And we are expecting for something to change here, because somehow they are saying, okay, I cannot give you everything, but I can give something. So let me give that. No, death card. They cannot give. At least at this moment, you are having somebody who is very aware. If you ask them to write an essay over this, or to do, I don't know, maybe they could also write a book if the situation becomes a bit slow, more slow than what is actually. But guys, this Death card and the Queen of Swords shows that the moment this person says, I will take initiative, I will do this, I will do that, I will bring forward the connection, the moment they do that, there is struggle, there is confusion. And why? Because they involve this Queen of Swords over here. And the Queen of Swords can indicate two things: their mindset, that I am trying to logically understand what this thing is all about. And the only swords card that we have over here is the Five of Swords. So you can imagine that what they are channeling is terrible. Okay, what they are processing here on a thought process level, they are like, you will not make it, you are a loser, you cannot have something with that person, you cannot create the proper relationship, you cannot deliver the Ten of Cups. So, sabotaging, dressed up as the perfectionist's approach. Or this Queen of Swords, of course, can be your energy, that maybe you're a bit fed up with all of this, that maybe you are recognizing the potential. We're both recognizing this potential here, but since this thing is not moving, since we are seeing no shiftings, no changes, you are kind of becoming a bit fed up with all of this. So you can imagine that if you are not that receptive, maybe as you used to be, the Five of Swords goes, guys, to the top. Why? Because this person says, oh, now things are more complicated. You're not encouraging me. You are not supporting me. Does this mean that you have to become more supportive? Absolutely not. I mean, just tell me if this thing resonates with you and you have been supportive with this person. Has this supportive approach really helped this person to express their feelings more openly, to give you what you're looking for, to give you even half of what you're looking for? The Six of Coins here is the answer to this question of yours. And you can imagine that shows that somebody has been overworking. There is lack of balance over here. Somebody is the rich person that gives charity, and then there is that other person, the beggar that is receiving the charity. So it doesn't have to be a very specific, that you are the rich person and they are the beggar. Sometimes these dynamics are changing, even within a relationship. Sometimes we are the beggar, sometimes we're giving. The point is this, that this connection lacks balance. And this person, instead of working on this lack of balance with the Six of Coins approach, so what do I have to do to improve that? What can I do to be more on the giving side rather than on the receiving end? How can I make myself feel a bit stronger and not feel so miserable and not feel so incapable of taking action? Instead of approaching the situation with the wisdom of the Six of Coins, they are approaching this through the Five of Swords. I will never make it. I will never deliver what you are looking for. I will always be on the receiving end. And we see that especially in the beginning Queen of Coins. Passive energy all over the place, an effort to take a step forward and then confusion and then taking a step back. A lot of struggles here. Do they have feelings? Guys, they have feelings, but the way that they are sabotaging everything, they are struggling to connect to these feelings. And also their actions. And you know what? If you have this connection that they are claiming here that you are having with them, and you're connected to them on a deeper emotional level, you're getting the vibes of this thing. And the cards are talking very clearly. Probably you were not as passive. You're connected with each other through the Six of Coins. So, because in the Six of Coins, if we have to go a bit beyond with the meaning, even the person that is the giver, the supposed rich person, is getting something out of this, is getting a sense of acknowledgement, Otherwise, they wouldn't be there. So this makes you is kind of pushing you towards the idea of finding why you want this. What is the purpose? Why do you need to create this dynamic? It looks like you're doing your healing. It looks like you're detaching from this overall energy, but this is something that happens very slowly, and you need your time to understand certain things and certain concepts around your way of attaching to a relationship, or to a person or to a situation. Now, let's see a bit their actions. Very passive, sabotaging, the need to take things forward, the idea that there is a potential. All of these things need further clarification and also a practical outcome, mostly. The Wheel of Fortune. Two of Coins. Yes. King of Cups. The first time we see this person describing themselves as the king. Now, the Wheel of Fortune here is describing many, many things. Let's break it down. First of all, number one, this is describing exactly what I was telling you previously, that somehow you're connected to this person, okay, emotionally, mentally, I don't know. And all of these changes, because over here, what we see, oh, you deserve so many things. Yes, I feel so good. I'm getting this on an emotional level. You see how selfishly they're holding on to these feelings for you. Okay. Um, what do? I don't know what to do. My actions will not be enough. In fact, the Two of Coins is not a card that is indicating great results. It shows somebody who is struggling, who is kind of, doing, handling, thinking, but not really delivering something. And we see the Wheel of Fortune is really describing this mindset where I want to do something, but I don't know what to do. I have feelings, but they are too strong. I feel for you, but I don't deserve you. I deserve you, but I don't. All of these ups and downs, especially over here, you get this sense of this moodiness and this emotional insecurity coming from this person, right? So all of this mood, it's not necessarily a mood swing. It's more like, this person, you know what this is? This is like, I want to take action. I really want to take action. And I believe they want to take action, but then something happens and it pulls them back. Like, I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm not confident. What if I fail? What if, okay, and all the difficult scenarios. This is the Wheel of Fortune. It's this person going in this back and forth. And it's very important to understand because it sets the tone to their feelings, to their actions, to everything. This is why it's so important. The Wheel of Fortune is also showing that if action comes, that most likely will come, the Two of Coins is describing that something that will happen eventually. It's difficult. It's a stuck energy. This is not something. I want to do so many things. I want to talk about so many things, but I'm not. Page of Wands, Two of Wands. A message. So you see here the lack of balance in whatever they are delivering. We have Two of Coins, Two of Wands. We are still at the stage of process. I'm still trying to understand what I'm going to do with all of this. I'm still trying to figure out what is the next step. How am I supposed to approach certain things over here? I'm still figuring out my steps, my ideas. In the meantime, you're detaching. You're dating someone else. I don't know what you're doing, but this Queen of Swords for sure doesn't look good for them. Okay. And they are still at this very initial stage. Things are happening around them. You're moving forward. They are losing their opportunity gradually. When you move forward, this doesn't mean that you don't have feelings for them or that you don't need to stay attached to them for some time or something. But for sure, this thing, the urgency, the need, the cups, the passion, the desire, is fading away. You're tired. That's what I feel. And somehow you're still feeding this thing a bit energetically just to see, you never know. So they're on their own, things are changing, the Wheel of Fortune is turning, things are moving. This is an opportunity for them to be happy and also to learn how to give and take, to handle this very difficult energy that they have. Yet they are struggling to take things forward, exactly what I was telling you. What should you expect? A message? Something that to you is not so significant anymore. So I want to talk to you about this. I want to open up about feelings, about this situation, about the fact that I'm not as happy as I look. I don't feel like your person looks happy at the moment. But anyway, in their mind, they feel like they're faking it in a very successful way. And they are telling you, I want to talk about these things. And I also want to talk about the future, our future. And this energy is coming forward with deep honesty. And this is something that we have to acknowledge in these cards. Okay. That here you're not seeing somebody who is strategically working his way towards your heart or towards, I don't know, no, this is somebody who is struggling with their personal issues, and they want to open up about this, and they want to talk about the future and how things could change and what type of action they should be taking. Okay. And what they are asking you is temperance, patience, understanding. But at the same time, they know that your patience is not there anymore, that they don't deserve your patience, that things have changed, that something has shifted in this connection, and we are on a completely different level at the moment. The patience is gone. It's too late. They should have delivered that message months ago so that they could, apply for your patience. So what do we see? We see a deep thinker, and we also see a person that has deep, very deep feelings. All of this probably, what I'm getting from all of this, somebody who is struggling to adjust to the way life is at the moment in general, on a practical level. This is a person that is extremely emotional. They are slow in their decisions, in their movement, in the way they fall in love, in the way they deliver their feelings. This is somebody who has a very rich world of feelings over here. But nowadays, life runs a bit too fast, or maybe we want to feel like things are running a bit too fast. I don't know. So this is something, you see the stress. I have to move forward. No, I can't. I'm struggling. What do I do? You see the inner struggle over here of this person, and how, in what a difficult way they are handling things. You deserve more. You deserve a king of swords. Maybe you're already dating a king of swords. Terrible. Terrible for them. So what happens over here? Struggle, overthinking, emotions, emotions that are being revealed in ways that, actually not in ways, in waves, like an explosion of feelings and then nothing. So what we are missing here, we're going back to the Wheel of Fortune again. What we are missing is not consistency, because, or we are lacking discipline, because the feelings are there. This is not someone that would take action towards you without feeling for you. This is not someone, first of all, they don't have the strength to do these things. You are not dealing with a player. You are dealing with somebody who is struggling emotionally. Now, you can imagine that for them to deliver this message, to take some action, to somehow, even in a way of in deep doubts, asking for your patience, for your understanding, and trying to deliver a proper decision for the future of this connection. All of these things are impossible for you. They might look like, oh, very simple. They don't care. If they care, they would take action. How many times have I told this stupid thing? Anyways, in the end, you should think in these terms. Like, if they cared, they would take action. This is something that is, this is a thought that is liberating you from complications. Okay. So we understand, we appreciate, because this is the nature of the reading. We have to dive into their feelings, and here their feelings are very, they have a very rich emotional world, but they are not sharing this thing with anyone. I mean, it's like, okay, a treasure that is not being used, a treasure that is not being invested, like a gold mine that has never been, that hasn't been discovered yet. So what is the value? It might have value for them, it might have value for their energetic world. Gold might have a value for earth somehow, as mineral and everything. But in the end, what is the human value? No human value. If I don't see it, if I don't experience it, if it's not there. So that idea that if I don't see it, or if if they're not taking action, it's not happening. This is saving you from all this trouble. Okay. Now, let's see. What I want to see, of course, is the result. So what are their actions? Their actions is a message that is related to feelings, that is related to all of these things that we have said. What will come forward is not going to be all of this, analysis and maybe a bit less clarity, but still you're going to get their struggle. You're going to understand that this person is in deep struggle. And what you're going to get from this is that, yes, somehow this is healing for me because I understand that you're not playing with my feelings. So a form of closure is coming for you through this approach. It's not bad, okay? But at the same time, we are getting to a point where there is a practical decision to be made. They have written poems, they have written a book, they have painted, paintings to express their feelings, but now the King of Swords is setting a very clear question. And now what? Where are we going with all of this? And I think that should be your question. The King of Swords is also, the King of Swords, sorry. The King of Swords is your advice. Listen to it. Absorb it. Enjoy it to a certain point. It is enjoyable to see that somebody has all these feelings, okay, for you. But the question is, what is coming next? So let's see what's coming next. Seven of Cups, you see how they are struggling over here with their emotions. Nine of Swords and the tension. Queen of Cups. Now, the cards are not showing the proper manifestation of a relationship yet. Let's start from that. The cards are also giving you a very clear advice, and they are telling you that if you drown yourself into their emotions, okay, it's done for you. You're going to freak out, you're going to get tired, you're going to feel exhausted, you're going to feel confused, and you're going to absorb the stress of a path and a choice that they have to make. What is blocking this connection is not their lack of decision. This person knows that this thing has potential and they would like to take this thing further. But their inability and maybe their lack of self-esteem a bit, and the self-value, we go back to the value, that if they do not really connect to these resources or feelings that they have, they will not know how to evaluate. So not only they are not delivering these feelings to you, but they are also struggling to connect to these feelings, because every time they try to open, these doors and enter their world where their feelings exist, where these feelings are locked up in, I don't know where, in a room, in the dark, okay? Whenever they try to enter that room, they go like, no, I'm not good enough. I'm not going to do this. You're not going to like what you will say. Okay, let's see it and then we will understand. This is their problem. You need to, if you are deeply emotionally involved in all of this, what do you need to do? You take a step back. You build boundaries around you. You protect your energy, because if you're emotionally connected to this mess, to their mess, okay, poor them. We sympathize or whatever. No, we don't. So you will start absorbing this energy. You will start absorbing this mess, and you will start feeling like this is your own mess. So don't get to that direction. It's not convenient for your well-being and for your own transformation in general. I mean, okay, we get it. They have feelings for you. Okay. Mm. Now, this detachment is going to help you. Why am I asking you to build boundaries, seriously, like walls around you? Because, guys, if you're emotionally involved, there is no way that you can see with clarity what's going on. If you're deep into this situation, you will always, every day, look for that star moment, that moment where you will say, oh, okay, I think they're doing better today. And okay, what did they do today? That was so hopeful for your future love life. So prioritize your love life. Prioritize what you have to do. Quantify. The King of Swords, the best way to quantify. And the Queen of Swords, she can set boundaries, but she's always open to listen. The King of Swords is like, what's there for me? Okay, how much is it for me? What am I getting out of this? I will decide if I see the gold. That's the idea of the King of Swords. So embrace this thing, and for God's sake, no, not the Queen of Cups here. You don't want to have all this empathy and all this love for this person. Isolate a bit yourself from this, because if you try, it's a mess. And honestly, guys, they have to find their way. You cannot help them. You cannot guide them. They are lovely, and we are so sorry for what they are experiencing. But that's it. That's not your experience. Okay. So what do? Do you walk away? You cannot force yourself away from this situation if you have feelings for them. You can protect yourself. You can prioritize your well-being. You can take care of yourself. Take physical distance when necessary if this whole situation is overwhelming you. Don't take drastic actions. When it comes to you, don't be like the rich person of the Six of Coins, where you're saying, okay, now I will decide. Now I'm breaking up with you. Now I'm blocking you. Why? For a very simple reason, because that energy will come back to you. You will feel sad if you have feelings for them. If you don't, well, move forward. Now, what are we getting out of this? A bit more organized thought process, a bit more clarity. Two of Cups, okay. Ace of Wands, now this is it. Four of Wands. I wasn't expecting that. Now, you detach, as we have described, and for the reasons that we have described. Don't take drastic actions, because they are working on this messed up situation they are doing over here. Is an exit plan, or actually a way for them to enter that room with their feelings we were talking about. So here you see them slowly, very slow energy. They're carrying this pentacle, struggling, trying to find a way. Somehow, we can understand here that they are processing difficulties of the past, the usual Five of Cups, that they are overthinking very clearly, very intelligent representation over here to understand how overthinking works. So how this difficulty, this need to think about my past, to think about my feelings, to analyze everything, to feel like I'm not good enough, all of this Four of Cups is affecting my future and is affecting my growth. Ace of Cups. Eventually they will find a path. They will find their way towards something. And here, as you can see, we are manifesting something that looks like a union. This is very important. I don't want to call this, it's good because it's talking about union, about relationships, about partnerships, okay? But I want to focus a bit on the Two of Cups, which is, of course, about passion and love at the same time. The most important, this is your remedy against this, the Six of Coins. So this is why I'm telling you, it is very important to work on your position to the Six of Coins. Check online if you have a tarot deck, the traditional one, or maybe you can check online. Watch, observe for a moment that Six of Coins. And, usually we are referring to that as, okay, you're giving too much, stop it. Okay, yeah, sure. Ask yourself, why have you been that person that was giving too much? Why? You're a rich person. In that card, you embody that person over there. Why? Why do you need to relate in such a practical give and take of emotions? Why did you invest so much? What was it? Was it the potential? What was it? This thing will help you understand many things about yourself. And clarify whether your feelings are channeled towards that person or the potential of what this connection and that person could become. This is extremely important. Are we demonizing the Ace of Coins? Yeah, I think we do, but it doesn't matter. The point is this, that you need to ask yourself, why are you expecting this person to take action? Don't give yourself the simple answer, oh, because I have feelings. No, go a bit beyond that. Why? Because that healing and that temperance and all of this is not just about them, it's also about you. And if you follow that path, right there, by setting some boundaries to this person, how do they feel? First of all, you are healing yourself. You make space for yourself to understand, to expand, to figure out more things about you and complete your own Two of Cups. On the other hand, what they will see is that, oh my God, you're pushing me away. Seriously, you're pushing me away. And you're not pushing me away in an obvious, evident manner that somehow will give me some emotional fulfillment. If you yell at me, if you react, if you overreact, whatever, it's going to be something. You are simply ignoring me. You are locking yourself, in and pushing me away. And what do I feel? I feel lonely, I feel confused. So let them experience that Five of Swords. They are talking so much about that Five of Swords and the Five of Swords, and they are difficult. Let them absorb that feeling of loneliness and abandonment because they're not enough. What will they do? That is where the real action begins. That is when they start channeling their focus and their method and their discipline. Because when it comes to thinking, oh my God, philosopher here, that's what you got. They can think, they can break down, they can create logical boundaries against that connection. They can create all the mess they want. They can build worlds in their mind. Now it's time for them to understand that they have to do the same thing on the outside. And that's what you got. This is the moment when they start turning this pain, this difficulty, this overthinking, this messed up situation into Nine of Coins. Gradually, nicely. Okay, so I am discovering my resources, my emotional resources. I'm realizing that not only I have emotional resources and feelings, but I can prove to you that I can deliver. So by detaching and wondering, why on earth have I been the rich person in the Six of Coins card? Okay, all of a sudden they are saying, okay, I can do it. I can improve my position over here. I can become the rich person and I can overgive and I can do things. So somewhere there, guys, while you're changing this dynamic, somewhere there in between, you're finding each other in a Two of Cups vibe. And that's the balance, and that's the new beginning. It has great potential. I have to say that I'm extremely surprised. I like it. Just 3 cards, because, just to see this, just a message for that. Ace of Swords. Yes, very good. Very good. Let that Queen of Swords energy, even the King of Swords, take it further. What is the King of Swords? Is it cruelty? No. No. The Queen of Swords is like, I'm observing you, I'm not participating anymore, I'm tired, but what do? I'm still waiting. The King of Swords is like, honey, I have things to do here. I have my life to develop, to do things. I have to keep going with my projects, with my job, with my career, with whatever. I don't have time for your drama. I don't have time for your difficulty, your emotional difficulty. You will have to handle it, not me. So this attitude is kind of saving the connection. Okay, you don't have to be defensive towards your person, but you will always apply a bit of reasoning when things get difficult. Generally, there is understanding, there is awakening. Both of you are going through a major awakening here. Nice, the Eight of Cups is showing that there will be a period, if you haven't already experienced that, where you guys even try to detach from each other. And that is the key, because I'm trying to detach while I'm still attached. And that's very funny, because it's not as easy as I thought it would be. So maybe I have to approach things from a different perspective. And that Eight of Cups is what you have been doing, what you will potentially do, what your person will try to do. Okay, and somewhere there we will meet and create that beautiful Two of Cups. This is what I see. So let me know what you think. If you liked it, yes, you can like and subscribe, absolutely. And thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye. Pile 3. If you have chosen the Crow Tarot and the Amethyst Stone, this is going to be your reading. So let's see. How are they feeling about you right now? Queen of Cups, 4 of Wands, 3 of Wands. They see you, or they are expecting you to be this Queen of Cups, to be emotionally available, to bring harmony to the connection, to somehow understand them and nurture their energy, and at the same time to be an infinite source of feelings for them. Why am I telling you that maybe this is not necessarily you, but this is what they're expecting from you? Because we have a 3 of Wands over there. And the 3 of Wands, okay, can indicate about certain, can indicate actions. For example, that, okay, I'm taking a step forward, I have made my plans, and now I'm expanding towards a specific direction. But at the same time, as you can see, we have a 4 of Wands over there, and then we have a 3 of Wands. So this energy might not necessarily speak about expansion. It can as well talk about withdrawal. Maybe this person, what I'm guessing over here, is that you are giving to them without doubt. Okay, if we have a Four of Wands over here, something has been going on that has been very functional to them for a certain period of time. But now that we have this decrease of energy, this person is realizing that they would like something more. They would like more understanding, more energy, more nurturing, more empathy. And maybe you are not giving these things anymore because maybe you are expecting them to take some action beyond the stage where we are at the moment. The Four of Wands is very good. Okay, it's a good card, and it shows that yes, there is a sense of celebration around this connection, that this person has experienced and has also given back to you moments of emotional fulfillment and satisfaction. But the dark side of this Four of Wands is also the sense of celebration. This is not necessarily something that we are experiencing every day. The Four of Wands is the milestone sometimes where we are saying that yes, now we are moving forward together. We will, for example, decide to move in together. We will decide on a marriage or an engagement, on some form of exclusivity when it comes to our connection. Okay, so what we see is that maybe there has been that milestone, and there has been this give and take of energy between you and this person, but then things are not proceeding. Instead of moving forward and adding maybe some tension with the Five of Wands or with the energy of Five. Why? Because the energy of Five is taking you further, is the struggle, is that question, am I doing enough? What do I do? How do I proceed? The tension and the conflict is necessary to start bringing growth. Here, instead of expanding, we are kind of shrinking, we're going back to the Three of Wands. And somehow this person, without delivering a lot of effort, they feel that you should continue delivering with constant energy all of this that you have been delivering, especially in the beginning, and this is not happening, and they feel kind of, what's going on now? What is changing? So we have, this person has feelings for you here. It looks like they do feel something, okay? But right here we have to clarify a bit if what they feel is related to the sense of security that maybe you were giving them in the past, in the recent past, by the way, or if this is related to only to you, to the fact that you exist in their life. So is this a feeling of happiness that is related only to you, or is it because of what you are delivering? I think the answer is somewhere in between. With these cards that we pulled now, the Fool, Ten of Cups, Ace of Swords, I don't think that this person is taking advantage of your feelings or something. Are they a bit entitled? Yes. Yes, you can say that. They are a bit entitled, especially with the Fool. After the Four of Wands, the last thing that I want to see around is the Fool. Yeah. The Fool is talking about new beginnings, is talking about new paths and inexperienced, ways of doing certain things. But the Fool is adding a sense of not knowing exactly what I'm doing, which doesn't match in a nice way the energy of the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands, I start with clear ideas. I know what I want. I know where we're standing. I know what we are delivering over here and how you are contributing to all of this. And this Four of Wands is kind of pushing me to deliver equally. Okay. to maintain the harmony. But instead, what am I doing? I'm withdrawing. I'm not doing my homework. I'm not delivering. And I am expecting you, in a magical way, to be happy with what I'm delivering. And somehow things will work out. The full 10 of cups, it's okay. The things are going to go fine, I'm sure. So we have here a child. Okay, that's their approach. A wishful thinking of a child that says everything's going to be fine. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if I'm messing up. We have our love. Everything is going to be fine. Watch out, because you're not having somebody. Now, the problem with what's going on, this is why we got the Ace of Swords over here. You're seeing this dynamic and you're saying, okay, what's going on over here? Why is this person withdrawing? Why aren't they doing enough? Why are you asking yourself, first of all? And secondly, maybe you're asking yourself because once there was a Four of Wands. So you have seen this person being able to deliver. You have seen this person being able to take action. So what's wrong now? What is it? Are they taking you for granted? Are they bored? I feel that for some of you, there is all this there are all these questions in your mind, like what's going on? This person was delivering nothing. I haven't changed a thing in my behavior. I'm still the same person. I'm still investing in the connection. So what happened? Why are they pulling back from all of this? Why are they becoming lazy all the time? All of a sudden, we have talked about the Four of Wands. We have talked about our relationship. We said we would move forward, and they are not doing enough. And I feel like I'm dealing with a completely different person, not with my person. Why? What happened? Guys, I don't see that necessarily something happened over here. I want to remind you that the Four of Wands, Five of Swords over here, and Judgment. The Four of Wands is not necessarily a card of stability. Okay, think about, in fact, here, very nicely portrayed over here. Okay, we are in this central part of probably a city, whatever that is. Okay, we have the fountain over here, so it's a public space very clearly. And in this public space, we are having this celebration. So maybe we are talking about a relationship or a connection that has a public face, has, when it comes, I don't know, you're talking about this with your friends, you're talking about that with your family, and they're like telling, I don't understand you. I don't know what's wrong. I see you guys are happy. What is your problem? For example. Or maybe this is a situationship and you're talking about it with your friends and they're telling you, I don't understand what you're talking about. Where do you see all this stability? I don't see it. This person is not investing, or give them time or whatever. So I feel like you don't have the support or maybe the understanding from your environment that would help you see that this Four of Wands is not carrying stability over here. So again, once more, the cards are suggesting you not to take that Four of Wands for granted. So that conversation that you guys had, I don't know, 3 months ago, where this person told you how special you are to them and all of this, don't take that thing as a major transformation in your relationship. Like that was a breakthrough. Oh, they talked to me about that, and now I don't understand why we're going back to that again. Because that wasn't a moment of transformation. That was a moment of celebration. That was something important. That was a milestone. But this doesn't mean that once you get there, you cannot go back. You can go back. You can lose what you have accomplished. And in fact, at this very moment, your person is losing what they have accomplished with you. It's just that you are, at this very moment, you're in denial. You're focusing on the wrong thing. Do they have feelings for you? You're asking yourself, do they have, yeah, they do have feelings. I get it. Yeah. You don't have to doubt about that. You need to doubt about how consistent they are with these feelings and what their expectations really are. Because this Five of Swords over here and this Ace of Swords together is telling me that, yes, we are moving forward together, but we are reaching a point where I'm seeing one thing and this person sees another thing. We are not seeing the same finish, what is it called, sorry, finish line. We don't see the same thing. This person might feel like, oh, this was great. Now I'm going to lay back and you're going to do all the work because I gave you the Four of Wands. You should be happy about that, right? For some others, maybe external circumstances are affecting your person's situation. So what they were supposed to deliver over here, just to be fair with them, is something that they cannot continue doing because sometimes life happens. And while we are planning, okay, for something to come forward, things are changing, the dynamic is changing, and we are no longer in a place of control for some reason. So maybe this might be also something temporary, this setback. Now, the Ten of Cups, for sure, this is a message for both of you. For example, the Five of Swords is talking about this that I was telling you about, that, yeah, we are definitely moving forward. We are definitely understanding many things about this situation, but we are not really going towards the same direction. The Judgment, on the other hand, is calling you to realize your truth, to go back, because right here, all of this is very confusing. Okay, how do they feel? What do they understand? What's going on? Go back to the moment that you consider the bonding moment of this connection, where you said, that is my person, that is that thing that I want to pursue. Whether this is a marriage, a wedding, your first date, I don't know, the moment where this person told you something extremely significant about the feelings that you have for each other. I don't know. Okay, what is it for each of you? Think about that moment and analyze it from a different perspective, because the Four of Wands can be the moment, or the milestone that I was talking to you about, but that Four of Wands can also be the celebration, and the next day it's gone. Okay, the Four of Wands per se is not Ten of Coins. The Four of Wands is a Four of Wands. It's a party. It's a gathering. It's a social situation. So go back, just for you to understand and reevaluate from your own perspective what is going on over here, and why this person is withdrawing, and what is the dynamic, and what do they expect from you. Because what do they expect? They expect understanding. They can go around in circles, go back, move forward, do their thing, do their crazy, thing, but you have to be there and deliver. So ask yourself, what is making you deliver? The Four of Wands. Go back to that Four of Wands and don't doubt it. Don't erase the Four of Wands, because this person is not a liar. They are extremely confused. Don't erase, expand, enrich. The cards are telling you what to do. Enrich the meaning with different perspectives, a bit of shadow perspectives. What is it? Did I really? Did this person really take action to deliver and work on the Four of Wands? Or was this my own projection? Or did I make them feel so sure of what I was going to deliver that they took me for granted a bit? Not necessarily in a bad way, like they were ignoring you, but they were like, it's okay, the Queen is going to do everything. I'm fine with it. So try to understand, out of this difficult experience that you're having at the moment, what is the gain of this whole situation, okay? Their feelings, they have feelings, but this is not a matter of feelings, as we have said. It's a matter of handling, and it's a matter of growth. And of course, no one is to blame here. That the point is not to blame, because you both have feelings for each other. You both have a certain investment. Even your person has invested on this. There's no doubt. But from a different perspective. So this is not a moment of action for you. For you, this is a moment of reevaluation and understanding. Not in a Five of Cups mood. You don't have to go back and be like, oh, that was so bad. I was so silly. No. Absolutely not. Let's see their actions. So what are they going to do? How are they going to handle this thing? They are messing up everything. Temperance. You see that still, even if we have the judgment on a practical level is describing here the moment, the argument, very clearly. You have the Ace of Swords, you have the Five of Swords. So this is a moment where your guys, you are working towards that Ten of Cups. Your happiness, your new beginnings. This is a great new beginning for both of us. And your person is also working on their Ten of Cups. You know, couch, TV, these things. So somewhere there will be a conflict. There will be a discussion. Ace of Swords, Five of Swords. And you're talking and you're saying, what is this? I don't recognize this energy. This wasn't what I was expecting. And the judgment, the moment of truth, what were you really expecting? Is it clear? Not clear. You are expecting a decision. Five of Wands, finally. And this person, now, this is a crucial moment for the connection on a practical level. Speak your mind openly. Yes, you don't have to use destructive language that will lead to an ending of this dynamic in general. But you don't have to hold back either. Why? Because I told you since the beginning that what I was expecting to see after Four of Wands, the ideal energy before we really get to, this super perfect cards, Ten of Cups, with Ten of Coins together, that are forcing us towards impossible standards. You need to see a Five of Wands. You need to see a five there, that there is effort, that somebody is trying over there. Maybe a Six of Swords. You are going to speak your truth in a harsh way if you haven't done that already. And this thing is pushing the entire situation into judgment, to face the truth. And that is the moment where your fool, your person, is getting up. They are leaving the couch today, and they are ready to take decisions. What do you want them? You want them to take a decision. You want them, that decision can be something like, I don't know, marriage. Okay. It can be whatever, engagement, exclusivity. It can also be, so it can be one decision that will open a new chapter, but it can also be something more simple, like them trying on an everyday level, so a complete change of attitude where this King of Swords is more present in the connection and takes decisions for the connection and moves forward and fights for this connection and wants to be competitive to make this connection continue. So it doesn't have to be one specific moment, our wedding ceremony or something. It can be an attitude that this thing doesn't work. You have to apply yourself more to this relationship. You have to do more because the way you are handling things, we don't agree. Speak your truth over here. You are the magician over here. Temperance. Of course, this person, this is why I'm telling you, don't push this Five of Swords to the end. Because the first thing, when this person understands that you are feeling like there is no balance, that you're feeling uncomfortable, that this is not okay for you, they will do their best to reconcile, to create stability. They will try. So this is immediate action. If you bring the complete distraction over here, where are they going to rebuild? Okay, it's another thing to have to do maintenance work. It's another thing to have to rebuild everything from scratch. So don't go, yes, speak your mind, be open, but don't go full Five of Swords. It will not be good if you want to reconnect. Show them that yes, you're not happy with the situation, but you want to rebuild, but they have to do everything here. They have to prove themselves. Okay, so leave them a small thing of hope over here. Yeah, the Eight of Cups. I want to move forward, but without abandoning this situation necessarily. I want to open up a new chapter for both of us, okay, but for both of us. Because if you push too hard, the Ten of Swords is inevitable, okay? This is coming forward as an advice. So what do you do over here? What will this person do? First of all, I believe that if you're not already in some form of no contact or something, this judgment moment will give a certain distance for a while. Okay, and this is of course seen from this Ten of Swords. We see it with this Eight of Cups. Okay, and the Five of Wands. So you need to leave them a few days where they have to think and they have to figure out everything. They have to experience the struggle of the Five of Wands and the stress that they have to reach out, and the stress that they will have to convince you, that they will have to rebuild, that they will have to celebrate. So what are you doing? You're pushing them back to that Four of Wands. They didn't pass the exam and now they have to repeat. It's up to you to decide whether or not you want to go through this thing with them. Maybe you don't want them anymore. Maybe you want to leave the situation. But if you have invested emotionally the way I see here, what would be the ideal is to give some effort to all of this. Seven of Wands, nicely. And they will come forward. They will come forward desperately over here, Queen of Wands, to get your attention. To tell you what this thing is all about, to fight against this Ten of Swords. Difficult handling. I have to remind you that since the beginning of the reading, this person has expectations, okay, from you. You will do this, you will do that. So do what they are asking you. Bring forward the connection, but your own way. Embrace the judgment. Tell them what they have to hear. Leave them space for them to process and let them come to you to save the connection. Through this immense pain of the Ten of Swords that this person will experience, they will connect to the potential. You cannot manifest the potential, the Ten of Cups. These things are not possible when I am lazy. These things are not happening because God decided to give me, the divine Ten of Cups. This is a result of effort in real life. So let them try so they can appreciate what they have just lost. Okay. Seven of Wands, the Moon, Queen of Wands. Here it shows that there will be this conversation, there will be this attempt, this extreme attempt for reconciliation with you. But there is struggle. There is struggle. They will try to rebuild. So this Fool starts with your effort, starts his own path. difficult, confusing, struggles. I have to move forward. I have to see things from a different perspective. Now I am the hermit. Now I'm realizing my mistakes. I'm reaching out. I'm fighting for the connection, okay? And I'm walking a path that is dark, is difficult. I don't know exactly what I'm doing. I'm still learning in this path of the Fool, but I'm getting there. I'm challenged by this. So this is how you're awakening your person to take action for the proper manifestation of this connection. And now, guess what? You're no longer the Queen of Cups. You're the Queen of Wands. You're the Queen of Wands, and you will judge me, and you will not wait for me, and you're walking away from me, okay? And I'm so afraid, but I have to rush. Otherwise, I'm losing you. What is the difference? Are the feelings different? No, the feelings are not different. This person has feelings, okay? They're not different, but the sense of urgency changes. And of course, the way that you are connecting to them is changing. You are refusing to be the mother, you are refusing to be the nurturer, the one who's going to keep the eternal balance, no matter how lazy or how indifferent they might feel today. And they have to pursue you, and you become the Queen of Wands, desirable, independent, fierce, powerful, but also very passionate, and they want that. Results. Three of Swords, Justice, Ten of Coins. And here we start building this Ten of Cups, the Ten of Coins. We start seeing very serious cards. Okay, first of all, for me, this Justice and the Ten of Coins could indicate, I don't know, for some of you this is a third party. Yeah, it could be. We have 3 court cards, we have third party dynamics. This third party is, if you have a third party, there is balance. This is why I didn't even mention that, because I'm not considering this thing in the end a third party, because as you can see, even if we take this as a third party, just one moment for those of you that are experiencing that, let's say this is your relationship, okay, over here. And your relationship is struggling, your connection, whatever you have over here, and is not developing because your person is not consistent with you. Okay, we're breaking up, we're getting back together because of the presence of a stable third party, or somehow a third party that is pushing towards a very sad stability of a very unhappy marriage, what it looks like. Here we got this third party, and as you can see, if this is a third party, the Queen of Wands is out of this game, because the energy is clearing out over here. There's an argument, there is struggle, and there is the need of this person to establish something like this with the Queen of Cups. The only reason stability with the Queen of Cups. The only reason that the Queen of Wands is included in the dynamic is if this is a shadow, an expansion of the Judgment, which is referring to your actions, okay? Just a practical approach so you can understand. This is why we are not caring even about the third party, because at this very moment, if you are in a third party, the issue is not the third party. The issue is your person and their laziness and the fact that they are not moving forward. Of course, if you are in a third party, you have an issue, because why are you in a third party? I'm asking. Not for moral reasons. Forget it. The question is, why are you putting yourself in a situation where you are supposed to be a choice? Whose choice are you? Why are you the choice of somebody? Why? I'm asking. Let's go back to, let's leave the third party aside. And let's go back to this. Three of Swords, Justice, Ten of Coins, Page of Coins. I mean, we are talking about serious things here. Seriousness. This Fool has woken up and they are doing all the work. Listen, go through the judgment. Bring this connection through the judgment moment is very important. Why? Because the connection will flourish. This person is coming forward, bringing balance, taking over their responsibilities, realizing that all of this, the judgment, the breakup, the distance, the no talking, your detachment, all of this is what they deserve. And the moment they do that, they are realizing with clarity that they have a great potential ahead of them, and they are very happy to embrace a choice over here. And that choice, of course, is the path here of this stability. Very nice. So what do we have? We have the manifestation of a stable relationship, maybe marriage. This thing, since the beginning, for some reason, even if you are in a third party, just to say, your connection is extremely social. Okay, so it's something people are seeing you together. You are spending time in the same environment. You are seeing each other in a social environment. I don't know what's this. And so the problem is we are taking all of this thing further. And what it becomes is a stable situation, stable relationship, potentially with legal, seriousness here. Legal authority gets into place, almost like a marriage when contracts are involved. This is a contract about love and stability. So what else is this in our civilization? This is marriage. Four of Wands, and there you go. And now you have, what's this? Queen of Swords. And this is your celebration. So this is a very positive result. This is getting us to a very happy ending type of situation, a fairy tale style. It's only that, as I have reminded you also previously, forget about the Queen of Cups. Forget about that emotional thing. You don't need this in this connection. This connection is practical. The feelings are there, everything is there. You don't nurture this person. This person is strong enough to deliver. They just needed a judgment moment to understand and to be inspired. This lazy fool over there that we have seen with these cards is becoming a completely different energy. Somebody who learns how to take action, how to move forward. And once they do this, I have to tell you, this person is transforming their life through this. So this thing probably, what I'm guessing over here is that this person was living always in some form of a safe environment. What we haven't seen at all, we have seen marriage ceremonies here, families, growth, development, stability. What is the card that we haven't seen? The Hierophant. So what we understand is that this person has been living in a Hierophant's world all along. The Hierophant doesn't have to be happy. Okay, it doesn't make me happy necessarily, but it gives me a structure. Now, whether this structure is restrictive, is toxic, is bad, is abusive, whatever, it doesn't matter, it's a structure, okay? We have seen this person being in this structure for a long time, being in, and doing their own thing, feeling entitled over this. The Hierophant can be a major illusion, almost like the devil, where it gives me a cycle, a space where I can move freely, I can do whatever I want. But once I get out of these boundaries, it's done. And when the Hierophant is toxic, this cycle is becoming more and more, it's closing down. Okay. This is what your person was experiencing. So if we have to think of one card that is describing this person's mindset before your judgment, that was the Hierophant. You are awakening them right there. You are pushing them out of these boundaries. And you are forcing them to work on that. Why? Because probably there is a lot of passion, there is a lot of desire. In fact, they are saying, I don't know where I'm going. The moon. I don't know what is it in front of me, but I have to fight because I don't want to stay away from you. Somehow my 10 of cups is there, outside of that Hierophant. And this is why we are not seeing over here. Because what we see is a marriage. What we see is, it's a very rational type of relationship with feelings, with possibly family, with stability, with happiness, with joy. All of these things, whatever is describing a successful marriage or a successful relationship. The Hierophant nowhere to be found because it is what they had to reject to walk their path as the Fool and to be with you. Okay, good. 3 cards, just a message for our beautiful result over here, just to add a bit more, a bit more layer to all of this, a bit more depth. 10 of Wands, absolutely 10 of Wands. Knight of Wands, the Chariot. The Chariot is a card that we have seen again. It's talking about opening up to this new path with determination. The Chariot is also extremely important. Why? Because in the beginning, I've told you very clearly that when we were moving towards this thing, going away from the 4 of Wands, towards what you were considering stability, there was a moment where we were not going to the same 10 of Cups. Their 10 of Cups was the Fool, the couch, the boredom, the taking you for granted, give me more type of mindset. And you were working towards that teamwork, that idea. You were trying to develop the 10 of Wands, the 4 of Wands into something more tangible, like what we see over here. Okay. And now the Chariot is confirming, it has confirmed already over here, that we have found our route together. We are working, we are walking with these 2 horses. These horses are following the same route. They're not going their separate ways. So this thing has growth. These 2 cards are indicating that your person is going to be always from now on action-oriented. Why the Knight? Why the Knight? Is the Knight a stable card? No, it's not a stable card, but it shows, together with the 10 of Wands, their flexibility. This is a very flexible Knight. He's capable of walking paths that are unknown to him, and he's surviving. And this is what you need. You need somebody who is willing to survive. When it comes to the stability, you don't need extra cards to tell you, oh, this is stability. You know it. It's the 10 of Coins. You got cards that are talking about stability over here. You want cards that will show that this stability is going to be permanent. And the only way to be permanent, to maintain something, okay, is to know how to keep going when that thing is transforming. Because there is no way that the 10 of Coins can stay like this forever. It will transform, it will evolve. In fact, it is preparing you over here with the Page of Coins, that this is a relationship that will evolve constantly and will change and will become always more, something more significant in your life, okay? That's what I see. So let me know what you think, guys. If you liked it, you can like and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.